Listen closely, because right now, the startup world is broken in a way nobody wants to admit, but you feel it every day. The dizzying race to find funding, the constant pitching, the soul-crushing rejection, the endless limbo where your dream hangs by a thread while the money clock ticks louder and louder. That's not just frustrating, it's brutal, it's exhausting. The system's set up to keep you stuck, to keep power and capital locked away in the hands of those guarding the gates of traditional investment. They want you to play their game, on their terms, using their tired old rules. But what if you don't have to? What if the key to breaking the chains to funding lies in something few have dared to truly understand or harness yet? Here's the raw truth. Startups don't simply fail because of bad ideas. They die because the world hasn't caught up with how value is created and owned anymore. You pour your heart and soul into building something new, something that could change the world, and then you have to sell pieces of your dream like it's a broken commodity. But what if the way we raise capital could be reinvented completely? What if the walls that separate founders, investors, and communities could come crashing down, and what you build could not only be funded, but owned and experienced by the people who believe in it most? Enter tokenization, the real revolution hiding in plain sight. Forget everything you think you know about how fundraising works. Tokenization isn't some vague buzzword or a way for tech bros to get richer on hype. It's the blunt instrument that can smash through the gatekeepers, the middlemen, the bureaucracies that throttle innovation before it even breathes. It's the chance to cut the crap, to create real, liquid ecosystems around your startup. You get to give ownership not to faceless VCs, but to a community who truly get your vision, who are invested emotionally and financially, and want to see you win with skin in the game. This is no charity case. It's a new way to build power, to bind people not by empty promises, but by real stakes. But hear this. This isn't easy money or a quick fix. You're not going to dump tokens on some random crowd and expect miracles. You must craft your token model with brutal clarity and purpose. Tokens must be valuable beyond just speculation. They must carry utility, governance, real influence in your startup's future. What does your token do? Does it let holders vote on critical decisions? Does it grant access to exclusive products or services? Does it unlock revenue streams or future dividends? If it doesn't, you're just throwing digital confetti in the wind, wasting the potential to build an unstoppable flywheel of alignment between your startup and those who back it. So, here's the step-by-step you must engrave into your mind and act on relentlessly. First, think beyond money. Your token isn't just capital, it's culture, it's community, it's power shared. Build from day one a story that connects your token to real value your users and investors crave beyond profit. You want the kind of emotional intensity that turns passive investors into evangelists, into warriors for your mission. Second, design transparency as a weapon. Show your backers exactly how their stake translates into influence, how decisions pivot thanks to their voice. Ditch the old world secrecy. Create a system that's public, fair, and unbreakably honest. This will tear down suspicion and build trust faster than any marketing campaign. Third, leverage smart contracts like a razor-sharp scalpel. Automate everything that can be automated around governance, payouts, even milestones for funding release. This isn't about tech for tech's sake. It's about creating a frictionless, incorruptible trust mechanism that slams the door in the face of fraud, delays, and bureaucracy. Fourth, connect early with the few who dare to see beyond the illusions, the rare founders, investors, builders who understand that transformation requires mutual empowerment, not just transactional relationships. These alliances must be forged in the furnace of shared risk and reward. You must cultivate these links ruthlessly. The future does not belong to the many. It belongs to the few who build networks of extreme synergy. Fifth, never forget, tokenization is a form of liberation. But liberation demands discipline. There will be chaos. You'll face pushback, skepticism, fear from old school capital. You must be unbreakable, obsessively focused on the bigger picture. Absolute freedom to build your world your way, to transcend the false limits the system has imposed on ambition, And this is just the start. Imagine your startup, fueled not by a few disconnected checks, but by a dynamic, engaged ecosystem of backers who live and breathe your vision. Imagine this ecosystem wrapped in a decentralized network where trust blooms naturally, where control is shared, and where your startup's success isn't just your triumph. It's a shared victory that scales faster than anything old funding models could ever achieve. Understand this clearly. Tokenization exposes the lies of traditional funding. It reveals the shaky foundations of a world selling illusion instead of opportunity. This is how the startup funding revolution starts. With ruthless commitment to building real value, real connection, and real freedom. Take control of your startup's destiny. But it's also the tool to build a new reality. A network where individual dreams explode into shared power, where innovation is fueled by collective faith, not by gatekeepers' whims. Reject the tired scripts. Activate tokenization, not as a gimmick, but as a weapon for freedom, designed with sweat, precision, and unshakable vision. Embrace this cause with fiery resolve. Find the few who truly get it, and create something so powerful that the old system can't touch it. This is your skate to skate on razor's edge. Outsmart the status quo, remake the rules, and ignite a future where founders, investors, and builders are not enemies, but partners in unstoppable creation. The time for waiting is over. Get obsessed with this new path. Lock onto it with all you've got. Because tokenization doesn't just represent money. It represents the revolution that every founder, every investor, every leader has been craving but couldn't name until now. Fuel your startup's breakthrough with this truth and watch as barriers fall away, as impossible connections emerge, and as the next world of funding is born under your hands. This is more than a chance. It's a call to become the unstoppable force the future desperately needs. No excuses, no apologies, just relentless, urgent action. Now.